make a slap true.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Duse Beatz coming at you live from the Duse Podcast. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit subscribe for your boy one time. And today in the building, we got a real Reno legend. You know what I'm saying? An actual real musician who tapping in with me today. You know what I'm saying? He a real drummer. He in the band. He a real singer too. You know what I'm saying? And he from my hometown. You know what I mean? Reno, Nevada in the building. We got Cliff Porter in the building. What up, Cliff?
What's good with you, fam?
Oh man, just chilling, man. How you doing over there?
Oh man, you know I'm chilling, but I know I love the intro. I love all of that, but we got to start this thing off right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let's make a slap true.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Y'all know this man right here, right?
Let's make a slap true.
Yeah. We starting off with a Deuce making a slap track.
Hey. Man, you definitely got to put something on there.
Okay, so Jelly Bread finally took a hiatus at New Year's. We decided to take a break. So my focus this entire year is completing my first solo album in the past. I'm not even going to say when my last solo album was. It was long enough to where it's way overdue, and this track is definitely going to be on there. I just wanted to let you know that I ain't forgot, and I still got it. And so, yeah.
Man, I can't wait.
Right.
I can't wait, man.
It's coming. It still slaps. So
yeah, man, you be doing your thing out here, man. For real.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
And so look,
I'm real proud of you too, Deuce.
Man, I
before we say anything else, bro, you did what a lot of us producers out here were not able to do.
Man,
you know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
Like
man.
you touching avenues and venues, and reaching out to folks and getting your music placed on stuff. And I just want to tell you, bro, I'm proud of you. I see you.
Man, I appreciate that
so
much.
I get excited every time I hear something and they say it at the Deuce nigga. Okay, there you go again.
Man, and like, what makes me happy is that, y'all are embracing me too. You know what I mean? And
oh, hell yeah.
It keep me relevant. It keep me on my toes. And you know what I'm saying? I love doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And so, look, this is how I want to start it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Music. What does music mean to you?
Music is life to me, bro. Like, that's so cliche, and like a lot of people don't really get it, but literally and honestly, to be complete vulnerable with you, music is what saved my life.
Wow.
Like at one point I was committing checking out, and my band showed up for a rehearsal, and from that day forward it's been like, okay, well, all right, I hear you, God. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So literally music is my life. Wow,
that's crazy, man. I don't think I've ever heard you say that.
I've never said that publicly.
That's crazy.
I think I might have said it once at church, but that's about it. But yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So take me through your youth days. Like, you were around, inspirational people, inspirational family. So what was young Cliff doing back in the days?
So we started producing music in the back of Gene's barbershop.
I remember that.
Yeah. So we got kicked out because we was too loud. My auntie was like, all right, boy, y'all gotta go do something else. It was me, Mac, and Brian Lee. Rest in peace, Mac. Mac was the first one who started making beats.
Okay.
I was still just playing drums, and he was the one decided to go grab a Boss 505, or I think it was a Boss 505 and a little Yamaha keyboard, and set it up in the back of the shop. And then I brought my speakers in. I mean, we was in there slapping, bro, like 4:00 in the morning. So, and then like throughout the day, we try and go in there while the shop was full. Hey, let's go play some music. See if somebody, you know what I mean? Trying to be slick with it. Then we turned it up a little too much, and she was like, all right, y'all gotta go. So from that, we started producing out of my house, and that was it, bro. We never looked back until the end. Like, we grinded so hard. Me, Mac, Brian, Ty Lee came along right after that.
Yeah.
Then Sav came along right after that. And that's how 275 came, our Presidential Lifestyles album. Major Weight, I skipped Major Weight. So we went from my house to Pine Street.
Yeah.
So I was in the back in the side room. Kaiser Sose was next to me. Major Weight Music was in the big room because they were there the longest.
Right.
All of a sudden, we all started collaborating. And that's where Trace came in and produced our first album with them, which was the Major Weight Music East on 80.
Oh, okay.
So,
and I think I remember, when y'all had the studio at Top Notch.
that came after Pine Street.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that's what I remember.
Yeah, so after Pine Street, I don't even remember why we left that spot. I think the owner of it lost the building or something like that, so we all had to dip. It was at a point where I was actually living at that spot on Pine Street.
Oh,
so
wow.
like, I had a room there, and Casey and his family was downstairs, and we used to just music all day and night. We lost the spot for whatever reason. John ended up going to Center Street, and then some other cliques started popping off over there.
Right.
My brother was like, I got this back room. Say less. So I think there was one other spot Trace got me in between there. We was at Paul Hunt. Remember Paul?
Yeah,
you know Paul Hunt, right?
Yep, I remember Paul
So we was
Hunt.
at Paul Hunt's auto shop right there behind Diamonds. We was in the back of that building. We was in the back of that building going ham once again, still putting together the music and all of that. And in that studio, never mind what happened at that studio, but we left that studio, and that's when I ended up at Top Notch.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, my brother opened his doors to us, and that's actually where Jelly Bread produced our first record too.
Oh, wow.
Was in the back of Top Notch. Yeah,
that's crazy. So I gotta talk about the voice, man, because the voice is so incredible. So,
bro,
did you get the ear for music in church as a young kid?
Yeah, definitely. From church and from my dad. My dad's a hell of a singer.
Right.
So, church and dad. And I really didn't start singing. Like, I was doing hooks and shit like that and recording the albums and stuff, but I never was considering myself as a true vocalist until I got put behind the microphone while I was touring with another band.
Oh, that's crazy.
And and then they were like, "Oh, you're gonna have a mic tomorrow." Oh, okay, cool. So, and then from that, it's just been progressing. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to fine tune a lot of things, but like singing has become almost as important as drumming right now.
That's crazy.
Because I do so much lead with Jelly Bread and with the other bands that it's just like I need to step into that gift more.
Right.
I don't think I ever leaned into that gift as much as I did drums. So
yeah. In high school, did you play any sports in high school?
No, and that was a personal decision. Like I played Pop Warner football, played baseball.
Right, because I did see a picture that you posted on Facebook of you and Pop Warner.
To let people know I've been a Packer forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't changing.
Yeah.
Go Pack, go. Anyway, but like I lost my head coach, and when I lost my head coach, I decided I don't want to do that. So, and like I used to run the halls and run the front of Sparks High School.
Yeah.
Because I went to Sparks High, so we used to run the halls and all that. And the head football coach stopped me one day. He was like, "Bro, you need to come get on my football field. I need you as my running back." And I'm already in marching band.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have time, coach. Can't do it. Bye. So I was in marching band. I only went to 2 classes. I went to choir and I went to marching band. So that was, other than that, I didn't go to school. Kids stay in school. Because that was just me. That's where I wanted to be. I wanted to do music. So.
And so what actually got you into music? Like, what was that moment that you like, this is what I want to do? Take me through that.
So I've known that I wanted to do music since I was probably 16 is when I really looked at it like, I really love doing this. Like I was in a gospel musical drama that toured the whole country. Pastor Butler took us to Canada, took us all across California, took us, Oklahoma, took us to Arizona, took us to Seattle when I started playing with Forward God and Heavenly Ambassadors.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of stuff musically that I did that just told me that I needed to just do music, but I don't think I listened to every single sign. Like there are certain steps that I was looking at that I look back on, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I should have been doing this at this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's always been there. Music has always been a part of my life.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I don't think a lot of times I took it. I've been a supporting cast member for a lot of ventures.
Oh, okay.
And never really been like let me be that guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And so let me ask you this. Is music therapeutic for you?
Oh yeah, most definitely. 100%. And that's why I think I listen to so much different music.
Yeah. Is
because it'll create that vibe. Music will create a vibe for you if you zone in and listen to it.
Right.
If you listen to words, this is why it doesn't matter if it's country, it doesn't matter if it's gospel, it doesn't matter if it's a hip hop track or R&B track. It will create that vibe. That's what music is for.
Right.
That's why it's so universal. That's why music always wins. You know what I mean?
Right. And so I want to double back a little bit because you said that you went on tour, right?
Yeah.
And so how was like the tour life at that age too?
It was great. I didn't even realize I was on tour.
Oh, really?
Like when I was doing it when we were touring with the drama and then with the gospel group, I never looked at it as we were on tour, even though we were going city to city, even though, you know what I mean? We were staying in hotels, we were doing the shows and all of that stuff. It was like, I didn't know the language of I'm on tour.
Yeah.
Partly because it wasn't paid.
Oh, really?
I think that's what did it. It was like we were just doing it because we were spreading the gospel, and that's the way it was brought down to us. We're gonna take care of everything you do, but it wasn't look at this dude going to sleep sitting here. I'm boring him.
Nah. your voice is just soothing. So he like how old is he?
He is 8 months, maybe 7, 8 months. I don't know how to count that.
Yeah, and if y'all didn't know,
his birthday is in July.
That's Cliff's grandbaby right there. What's his name?
His name is Ari Jr.
Oh, okay.
But I call him Scoop because it's my little Scoop.
Little Scoop. Yeah. He ready for a nap.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, who are some of the artists when you were on tour? Who are some of the artists that you opened up for?
So it depends on what era.
All right,
I've been in like in the gospel group. We actually opened for Kirk Franklin.
Oh, okay.
We did the Bobby Joe's gospel thing, and then after that, I think most of the stuff we did was all headline. Mm-hmm. Like we were the featured artists.
Oh, okay.
On mostly every stop. After that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Then when I did the casino band in Vegas, I had moved to Vegas for a couple years because they were out here. The band came out here and played at the El Dorado.
Yeah.
And they needed a new drummer.
Okay.
And somebody in the band heard my name and they recruited me.
Oh, crazy.
And I packed up and bounced right off of that. And we toured, went to St. Croix, went to all across the United States with that band.
Wow.
And we got to open for like the Whispers. We opened for who was that? Eddie Levert. We opened for Levert and them. And Eddie sat down next to me after soundcheck because this is the band that I had to sing at soundcheck because the guy wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so Eddie sat down next to me afterwards and was like, "Boy, you can sing." And that was humbling. I was like, I can? I wasn't doing it at that point.
Yeah.
And then, so we opened for a ton of people in that band as well. But then once again, it was a lot of, we were headlining. We were the house band at Bally's in Vegas.
Oh, okay. And so,
but then go ahead.
So how did Jelly Bread come about?
So So from the casino band, I moved back home for a minute, did some more production, and then got the opportunity to go to Arizona.
Right.
I was in Arizona from '04 to '07, end of '07. And while I was there, I was in a casino band. It was actually a tribute show. And I was music director and all that stuff for that for those years. Moved back home end of '07, 2008. My dad called me and he was like, hey, there's these guys down here at the cantina playing music. There's two guitar players and there's a drum set on stage, but there's nobody playing the drums. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna come down. So I go down there, and lo and behold, it's a guy who me and my brother grew up with. He's actually my brother's age, Poke's age, and recognized him. So I just hopped up on stage and started playing drums. It scared the shit out of Dave because Dave is like, he plays with his eyes closed. Yeah. So when he started hearing drums, it was just like, what the fuck? And he looked back and saw it was me. So later that night, we went to the barbershop because I had the studio there already. And started rehearsing music. And I was like, y'all got a bass player? And they were like, nope. So I called my Uncle Brady. Uncle Brady came down on his bike with his bass on his back. And that's Jelly Bread. That's where we formed.
That's crazy.
2008, we started. Yep.
Okay, and then so in 2012, y'all received Album of the Year, Northern Nevada, as well as it was a sophomore album, No Dress Code.
Yes.
What was that experience like for you?
Bro, Album of the Year was crazy to get recognized at home. You know, that's the hardest place to get love.
Yes,
like,
definitely.
I know you know that
yes.
from being in it now. Getting love from home is like, man, it's so hard. Like we tour everywhere else and like sold out shows and people like going crazy that we're coming and there or whatever.
Wow.
And we come home and it's hard to sell a full house. It's like,
yeah, definitely.
So to get that love, it was surprising. And then we also won the Forte Award when they were doing the Forte Awards.
Oh, okay.
Jelly Bread got Best Band for that as well. And that was another big one for me because that one was definitely just like Reno votes.
Yeah.
And so I was actually nominated for Best Singer that year too.
Oh, that's crazy.
Eric Anderson won it, which rightfully so. Dude's amazing.
That's crazy. And so like, how, you know, I see you out there, you singing the national anthem like at the Aces games, and
I think I just did it last night.
Oh, you did it last night?
I did it last night at the UNR game. And then I did that and Lift Every Voice.
Okay, and then I think I seen you too. You did it for the UNR basketball game too, right?
Yeah.
So how did those come about, and how you like doing that?
It was once again, it's just word of mouth. Somebody put my name in the hat, and I just was blessed to be able to do it. I did it actually for the Aces game opening day when the very first home Aces game. I got to do the national anthem there, and crazy. From then on, it's been every time I'm available to do it, I get to do it. I'll go do it.
That's crazy. That's amazing too.
Yeah, it's an experience, bro, and it's just like it's building blocks. It's all just building blocks to get to that next step. Like, okay, so I got to do the minor league Aces game. Okay, now I'm doing the D1 football game or basketball game. I did the Bighorns.
Oh, when
my younger son, when the Bighorns were here. I did the Barons when the Barons were here. My son did it too, Tavian. Peso.
Oh yeah, shout out to Peso.
He did it for those two. Who was supposed to do it last night, but he's writing an album and forgot all about his father. But it's cool. So I mean, like I said, like now it's just dreams and aspirations. Okay, let me get a WNBA game. Let me get an NBA game. Let me get an NFL game. You know what I mean?
Which that's
now that they're in state. You know what I mean? Yeah. But see, this is what I was saying earlier about I've been supporting Cass for everything else and following other people. And so now it's time to market Cliff Porter. Yeah. It's time to market Cliff Notes.
Yep.
And get to those next steps. Because I don't think without stepping out like this that I'm trying to do this year, I don't think those things would come.
Right.
So yeah.
And so in your opinion, what do you think the state of music is or how it's going in Reno right now? It's
a huge scene, bro. Like there's not just production. There's a lot of live bands. There's a lot of singer-songwriters in this city. I would have never known that just being a producer.
Right.
Like, I think joining Jelly Bread in 2008 opened my eyes to a whole different market of artistry in this city.
Right.
It's vast. It's very huge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's which makes me appreciate this city a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Because it seems
definitely.
like at different points, a certain genre will go stagnant.
Yeah.
And won't be pushing as hard. But that's when let me move over here.
Uh-huh.
And then the live band scene is like popping. Everybody's at jam nights and everybody's doing shows and supporting each other. And so when that's not popping, there's a singer-songwriter show. Like, this is why I say I listen to all kind of music.
Yeah.
Because there's always something I can pull from to where I don't feel like the city is stagnant. There's something moving. You just got to get out there in it. Okay. Then there's the whole DJ scene. You get to go check out different DJs.
I forgot you be DJing.
Yeah, I do that too. I'm not a DJ though. I'm a party facilitator.
Oh, okay, party facilitator.
Yeah, I'm DJ press play. I don't do all that fancy stuff you and Ryan get to do. I'm just, I'm gonna play your song and then we're gonna play the next one.
Yeah, that's still dope. You still get the party rocking though.
I try to, man.
You know what I'm saying? And so, your son, he be rapping. He more a rapper, singer,
Yes.
How did you feel when he was like, hey, Pops, I want to do music?
So, funny story is I've never pushed any of my kids to do what I do.
Yeah.
Or what I've done. If they gravitate to it, then I support them in it.
Yeah.
So, when he decided he was going to do music the first time, when they were kids, 4 years old, 5 years old, Tavian was writing raps.
Oh, wow, that's great.
And writing songs. Like, I can play you some stuff where he's, 4 or 5 years old, got a whole verse.
Wow.
You know what I mean? When we lost Mac, the kids, all him, Trayvon, Aaliyah, Trinity, all wrote a song for Mac. So they was recording like in the closet. That's when I had the studio set up at the house. We were all living in Arizona when this happened. And like, he would go ham in there. And then after those two songs, he didn't touch music after that. He started playing drums, but like after that, I didn't know of him doing any more music until he got in his teenage years. Something happened and he wrote a bunch of songs. Oh, crazy. And he came home and just started recording. Dad, I want to record. What? Okay, get after it. And like, I love his old stuff almost more than I like his new stuff.
Oh, really?
I'm weird. I'm weird. I hear the purity in that when he first started writing.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm gonna take those songs and redo them because he doesn't want them. He doesn't want them.
And he might as well.
Yeah, like these are songs.
Yeah.
These are true ass songs. So, but I mean, he's still killing it. He's still crushing.
He is.
Peso's a maniac. Yeah. He writes so fast and just everything is harmonies and stuff. It's like I used to go by Young Peasy back in the day, and
I remember that.
He's like Peasy 5.0. He's not even a 2.0. He like took that shit to a whole nother level. Like,
oh, that's crazy.
So, yeah. So
hold on. I want to go back to the 90s real quick. You know what I'm saying? Who back then was rapping back then in the 90s?
The 90s, there was
in Reno.
P-Dub was 90s. Endo, which is Trent, was 90s. We were late 90s, I think. Yeah, we were late 90s, early 2000s as far as like putting stuff out. But like we were producing and all that shit back in like 95, 96.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, let me see. Yeah, 95, 96. We moved, me, Brian, Ty Lee. Well, they moved to Atlanta in 98.
Oh, that's crazy.
End of 97, maybe 98. And then I went out there for like a month, came back to do a gospel show and never made it back to Atlanta, which is when I tell you some of those things, those moves that I should have been making. It was like we were in Atlanta with Short and Not Seal. Who on Eric Sermon?
Oh yeah.
I played drums on a track for MC Breed.
Oh damn,
bro! Like we were at Breed's house playing Madden and recording.
Crazy.
We were at Short's studio in Atlanta. George Clinton's in the room. Everybody's in the room. Like we've been in the midst of the shit.
Yeah.
But the guy who took us there wasn't shit. Which, you know what I mean? Which is ultimately what caused that whole situation to fail.
Oh, okay.
It's because the management, the dude wanted Brian and Ty Lee to sign like a 10-year contract or whatever to him.
Yeah.
Exclusively because they were hot out there. Like Short, Sermon, everybody was like fucking with. I mean, it was messing with us. They was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm at the beginning of my production where I got a 4-track out there with a beat machine and all this stuff, and we're doing cool.
Yeah.
2008, Ty Lee called me. He said, "Hey, I think your contract about to be up this year."
So he did not want to sign like at all.
They didn't want to sign that deal. It was a horrible deal.
Yeah.
I signed it, but I never talked to the dude again. Like,
oh shit,
for any reason at all.
Yeah.
There was nothing that, you know what I mean, that happened with that contract.
Uh-huh.
So it expired and whatever. I was still moving. So that's when Jelly Bread happened. Weird, huh? I got out of the contract and then Jelly Bread.
Yeah, that's weird.
Formed.
Hey,
never even thought of that.
Short never told me this story. He's never even talked about it.
Atlanta was some crazy, quick, wild shit. It was an experience.
All right, hold on.
I actually came back. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, go ahead, because I got a question for you right after this.
I came back from Atlanta in '98, and that's when the Impact convention came. You was too young to know anything about this.
You know what? My brother, I think is this where all the artists come?
Everybody came out.
Yes,
here.
my brother, shout out to my brother Antoine. He always talk about this convention. He said, I don't know what this convention is called, but every
Impact.
rapper came out here to Reno.
Rapper, singer, producer, whatever.
Yeah.
Took over what is now the Grand Sierra. It was the Reno Hilton at the time.
That was it, yeah.
Okay. Bro, I was working at Reps Big and Tall on Plum at the time.
Uh-huh.
And my brother came through. He was like, "Hey, I got us an all access pass." Poke hit me. I got the hookup on the all access passes.
Yeah.
You coming? I looked at my boss. I didn't even ask if I could leave. I just walked out the door.
Oh shit.
Because I had to be there. It was like, bro, for that whole weekend, it was everybody. Big Pun, Queen Latifah, Joe, Chico the Barge, Too Short, Erykah Badu, Luke. There was comedians there. What's the dude name? AJ Johnson.
AJ, he was out here too?
Yeah, everybody was here, bro.
Man.
I won't even, I'm probably missing so many names.
Yeah.
Just like, it was one of the biggest things that ever came to the city.
Yeah.
It is the biggest thing that ever came to the city. Every TV screen in the GSR, in the Reno Hilton, was playing a black video.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Every room, every convention room was a different party.
That's crazy. I know.
Erykah Badu sang "Next Lifetime" to my face right here.
Oh, really?
I'll never forget it. Don Butler Jr. has a picture of that. I don't know if he still has it. Where she's right here and I'm right here and she sang "Next Lifetime" to me.
That's crazy. Cause like, yeah, my brother, he always described it. One of his partners, he was a Big Pun fan, and he seen Big Pun sitting at the slot machine. So he said he was juiced. And then also, he said that they were plastering stickers everywhere.
That's the only reason why I didn't come back here. If you go in the showroom in the men's bathroom right now at the GSR, you'll see, I forget whose sticker it was, but there's somebody's sticker still on the wall. Because they tried to get them all off, but they left that bathroom alone for whatever reason. But there's somebody's sticker from that day
That's
from that weekend.
crazy.
Still in the bathroom.
That's
I
crazy.
think next time I go in there, I'm gonna go back there and see it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Go
crazy.
take a picture of it. Yeah, but yeah, bro, yeah, that was amazing.
So that's the reason why they never came back, because basically they tore
because
up
of the
grass.
stickers. Yeah, but it wasn't even tore up. It was just stickers.
Oh, okay.
They had stickers in the elevators, stickers on the walls, stickers on any window you could find, stickers on the slot machines. Like I'm sure it took Reno Hilton a lot to clean that, to get all those stickers off.
Man,
because everybody, it's a promotion thing. Everybody was still like new. It was all a bunch of new artists. A&R Records was there. Shaq was there.
Yeah.
Because he had just put out that album and it had a single on the A&R No Chaser, or A&M Records No Chaser.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was huge, bro.
And so back to the 90s, man. You know, I gotta pick your brain about the 90s, because I was a little kid, but how my brother described it, he said it was active back in the 90s. So
we was, bro.
What clubs out here was popping?
Hacienda. Reno Live. The Blue Max, which is where I used to DJ at.
Oh, okay.
That was DJ days. We don't speak about the Blue Max though. Yeah, Blue Max and the Z Bar, which was called the Zephyr Lounge back then.
Oh, really?
Oh, bro. We don't talk about those days either. I'll just tell you whatever your brother tell you about them days it's probably true. We went in. So yeah, it was Reno Live, which is, what is that now? It's nothing now, but it was right there on Sierra Street, the 2-story one. What was it last?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like right there, and
yeah, on 2nd and Sierra, the big spot upstairs.
But that was popping back in the day.
That was popping. At one point, it was 5 clubs because it was upstairs and downstairs.
Damn,
so you had the huge club upstairs, and then downstairs in the middle room, it was a club, and then there's a basement that had 3 different other clubs. So you can go listen to reggae,
crazy,
top 40, hip hop, all kinds of. It was just whatever the other rooms.
And so they had 5 DJs in there.
Yeah, there's 5 DJs.
Damn,
in that club.
Crazy.
Yeah, it used to go down, bro. And then West 2nd Street was popping in the 90s too.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah. You ask anybody about West 2nd Street, that was the late night spot. Like karaoke, fights, and getting drunk. That was it. That's what we knew.
Everybody back then was scrapping.
Yeah, but then again, in the 90s though, we used to just kick it downtown. We were still in the streets, like just on the strip. The strip was popping. Like we'd be at Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen can be another club because everybody pull up and be slapping right across the street. Reno Vulcanizing. We'd be parked underneath that little carport right there, slapping. Like it was. We used to take over the city. Like it was wild. Just park up and just go in.
And so let me ask you this: was it more active then? Or is it more active now as far as like the violence that's going on?
Violence is way more active now than it was then.
Okay.
Like we get there'd be fights or whatever, but it was never escalated to where every function had to be a fight.
Yeah.
There was one point in time where every function was a fight, but it was just spilled over beef. Like, it was going to happen. You knew who was coming. You knew if this person and that person is in the room, it's on.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just beef.
Yeah.
But it wasn't no hell of a shootings and everybody getting laid down unless like you get knocked out. Yeah, like it is now. I can really literally count 3 parties that I DJ'd that there was an actual shooting.
Oh, damn.
But even then, I don't remember anybody dying while I was DJing. There's one person that died. And that was Pinky. Pinky's the only one that was at Norris's graduation party.
My brother
on
told me about
Greenberry.
that too. Was it that was at the
Yeah.
bowling alley, right?
Yes. Yep. And that was accidental. Like he got shot by his own family member just because she
Yeah.
just shot in the air, and it just hit him.
That's
So
crazy. Yeah, my brother told me about
yeah,
that story. Because he
yeah,
said he was
that was
there and he had just left before that situation happened.
yeah. I was there. I was driving the car in front of the car that took Pinky to the hospital.
Oh,
So
crazy.
I DJ'd that. I DJ'd that event,
Wow.
and yeah, that's the only one I could think of where somebody actually lost their life.
Yeah,
But it was accidental. It wasn't like,
exactly.
and she just didn't know what she was doing.
Uh-huh.
So
Man, that's
yeah.
crazy, man. Man, you got them stories,
Oh,
man,
bro.
too.
Okay.
He like, I'm back up.
I'm back. He pulled on the chair like, hey, dude, what are you doing?
And so, we were talking about the music earlier. Like, you getting ready to drop some new music pretty soon, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
real soon. I'm working with you, Duse, because I got your track already.
Hey.
I'm also working with some of my team, some of my band members, Lucas and Cliff Jr. They're writing some music with me too.
Okay.
And then I'm working with Ja Bourne, who is producer for Erykah Badu.
Oh, that's crazy.
He's actually the guy who produced On and On.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be
And she
crazy.
said, "Mad props to my boy Ja Bourne."
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Oh man, that's
So-
gonna be crazy. And so that's what
Yeah, so-
what we got forward to look. That's what we gonna look forward to in 2024 from Cliff.
Yeah, this year, bro. I'm going heavy.
Hey,
I'm going on my last vacation is this weekend on Friday. I'm heading out to Jam Cruise.
Oh, okay,
So-
okay.
Which is really not even a vacation for me because I go out there and I network and
Yeah.
meet all the people in that scene, and I'll be doing a workshop where I'm a backup drummer for the master class out there, and then come back here. And I'm actually the backup drummer to Beyonce's old drummer when she had the all girl band,
Oh, crazy.
Nikki Glaspie, who's become a good friend of mine. So it's like I get to back her up and be on the boat with a bunch of well-made musicians, and so
Okay.
I'll come back home on fire and
Yeah.
be back out in the streets and in the studio.
Yeah, man. Like I said, like I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Because you have such an incredible voice that people need to hear it. People need to hear you.
Bro, that is tremendously an inspiration.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that because you do this stuff for so long, you don't really know, like there's hills and valleys that you go through, and
Right.
where sometimes you just feel like, nah, you know what? I'm finna go back out to Tesla.
Uh-huh.
But like, I'm really staying dedicated to being a full-time musician and making this thing work and pop the way it's supposed to. So
Right.
hearing stuff like you're seriously in the game, bro. Like you're out there.
Yeah.
You got a track with my favorite rapper on the planet before I could get a hook with the man. And I told him at the GSR, standing next to Tony Servideo in the bowling alley, I just want to do a hook with you. And he said, cool, let's do it. And we ain't got that hook yet. So E40, if you hear this,
Yes.
I need my hook.
Do the hook, 40. Hey man, that's so
yeah.
dope, man. That's so dope. Hold on. Let me just ask you this. What's wrong with Eddie B?
He's a Warrior fan. That's what's wrong with him.
Why he always hating on LeBron, man? Come on.
Because he's a Warrior fan. It goes back, bro. I don't care. Okay, so Eddie keeps saying, oh, we 3-1 against y'all. But that one was the heartbreaker, bro. Y'all was 73-9. There was no way they should not have won that title.
Yeah.
And we got it.
And-
that shit's sitting in Cleveland.
Hold on, but what wasn't that the same year that they were down 3-1 to the Thunder
To
too?
OKC.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So his feelings is hurt, bro, and that's just he just has to lash out, bro. It's like, I mean, I hope Eddie gets it together, man, and just I don't even need him to be a LeBron fan. I just need him to recognize who that man is.
Yeah, exactly.
He's him. You can't deny it.
So you got Jordan 1, LeBron 2.
I do not.
Okay.
flip it, and we good.
Okay, so you got LeBron 1 and Jordan 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
And
riding
I
with?
grew up in the Jordan era.
Yes, you were there.
Okay,
You seen it.
I was there.
You seen it real
I still
time.
rock my Jordans. It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
But as an athlete, I just cannot see Jordan being better. He changed the game. He came in. He did him at that time.
Yeah.
Where nobody else was doing what he did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now when LeBron comes along, all these other kids have seen Jordan.
Yes.
So who are they trying to be? Jordan.
Yep.
So you're trying to compete against 100 other Jordans. 100 other wannabe Jordans that's got moves, shapes. When Jordan was playing, there wasn't nobody that could stop what he was doing.
Yeah. You're right.
Nowadays, he would be, a struggle trying to get through what's happening. Besides, I don't care what they say about the fouls and all of that. Yeah, bro, it happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure Eddie B
Draymond
gonna
is still
say
kicking people in the ding ding. So it's still people fouling.
and I'm sure Eddie B gonna see this and he gonna respond to this too.
Yeah, he has to. Like, come on, Eddie. We're gonna have to do a whole nother podcast. We're gonna do a Deuce Sports podcast.
That's what we need to do.
Calling you out. Let's go.
Hey, I can't wait. We got to do that though. But hey,
For
look,
sure.
Cliff, man, I'm happy that you was able to take some time to talk to me, man, and just give me a little bit of background of your story. Man, it was such a blessing having you on today. And yeah, hopefully we can do this again. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you, bro. And thank you for having me. Thank you for thinking of me. It means a lot. Like, for real.
Hey, give them your socials real quick so they can follow you.
I don't know it. Instagram, I think, is either Cliff Porter 775 or it's either Cliff Notes 775.
Okay.
Either way, just type in Cliff Porter and you'll see me on there singing. Facebook is definitely Cliff Porter.
Okay.
Not Junior. That's the son.
Yeah.
So yeah, just Cliff Porter, not the Cliff Porter Senior. That one I don't go to because I got locked out. Anyways, Cliff Porter. Check out Full Blast Band. We're still rocking. Also, I have a X page, Cliff Porter. Okay. Everything is Cliff Porter. Everything. Okay.
For sure.
My YouTube page is Cliff Porter, which is about to get real active. Like I said, 2024 is a new year, bro, and I'm taking advantage. It's Year of the Dragon. I'm born Year of the Dragon, 76. Thank you guys for making me be here this long. So, yeah, we're going up, bro.
Okay, and then, y'all know my socials is at Duse Beatz on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Cliff, any last words?
Just one.
Go ahead. Hey.
Y'all keep looking out, bro. We coming.
We coming, y'all. I can't wait.
Deuce make them slap.
Uh-oh.
Right, that's it.
That's all you gonna give him.
That's it.
All right, y'all. We out of here. Deuce making slaps trick.
Deuce make a slap trick.